it, boys.
Welcome to the Harmony of the Seas, the third largest cruise ship in the entire world. With all the free pizza you desire,
get as much free pizza as you want. It feels illegal.
A rock climbing wall, a zip line, quirky dining experiences, this ship has everything. From an ice skating rink to a functional carousel.
This ship is a running track.
Today we play mini golf.
They even have a bar where robots serve you.
Of course there's a casino, but what happens in the casino stays in the casino. We are spending the next 7 nights cruising through the Caribbean on this massive ship, Harmony of the Seas. Let's go see what else this ship has to offer. You guys, Rosh just did the zip line, which runs over the boat. It is so high up, I thought I was going to do it, I'm not sure I can now. Pretty surreal experience. This is, I'll show you what she was zip lining over.
So there are plenty of unique dining and drinking experiences here on Harmony of the Seas. Right now we're at the bar called Rising Tide. And it's called Rising Tide because it actually moves between levels on the ship. So you start off in the Royal Promenade on level 5 and you go all the way up to Central Park on level 8. Her words echoed in my mind. I was going to do it. I had to do it. This was my time to show her. For all the overcooked dinners, unwashed dishes, forgotten washing duties, I could do this. Never mind, I can't do this. It's time for some mini golf on top of the world's 3rd biggest ship. No big deal. Guys, we've reached peak cruise activity levels. We're about to do bingo. Guys, I wouldn't be much of a space nerd if I didn't tell you that the Harmony of the Seas is actually named after the Harmony module on the ISS, the International Space Station. Did you know? No. There you go. I knew it.
We didn't win bingo, so it's time to drown our sorrows in some free pizza. Decided to have our first fancy dinner tonight and we're in the main dining room, so we're going to have a 3-course meal for dinner.
And the best part? You know, it's free! Free bread!
So I've gone with a dessert that I've never actually tried before, but I figured if I'm not paying for it, I might as well try it. And I've got a creme brulee. My creme brulee has just arrived and it is massive. And now I've just had a giant bowl of pasta. I had a salad, I had some bread. This is my Everest.
And guys, I can't even remember what I got. I remember the words Oreo and chocolate. Some sort of mud cake, I think. Yum.
Second ice skating show is 1887, A Mysterious Journey Through Time. Again, a very good show. I think I probably preferred the story, well there wasn't really a story, but I thought ice skate was a lot more fun because it was a bit more contemporary. But I have to say guys, I think I've got a new hobby or interest. I really love watching ice skating. I'm very captivated by the way they move and the lifts, and I don't really care about the story, I just like watching what they're doing. So again, it's not something most people tend to see, so would definitely recommend seeing at least one of the ice skating shows because it's just super unique.
welcome to Jamaica. We don't have any activities booked today because we looked at the weather forecast and it said thunderstorms. It lied. So unfortunately nothing planned apart from exploring the port, and then we're likely to come back onto the ship to check out things that we haven't checked out already. We would have loved to do some sort of activity here, but like I said, the weather put us off. We'll learn for next time to just do it because you might be surprised by some really good weather. I'm getting addicted to braiding my hair. Side note, it was one of the most painful experiences of my life. Guys, after far too much unlimited food, I think it's time I do some exercise, and I know just the place to do it. Yep, this gym has a running track. I'm not a runner. I'm purely just doing this for the novelty of running on a ship in the middle of the ocean. So I think the full lap is somewhere between 500 and 600 meters, which is pretty decent for a ship. The sign said it, so it's true. Tonight's dessert is guilt-free. I don't know about the second and third one though.
Now we've enjoyed all the included food on this cruise so far. However, tonight we're doing something a little bit more fancy and we're dining at one of the specialty restaurants. For those who don't know, while a lot of food venues on this cruise are included in the price of your cruise, there are also a number of specialty restaurants which you can pay extra for. So we have decided to pick one which we've heard is a bit different and unusual, a bit outside our comfort zone, and we're going to dine at Wonderland tonight. This is the description for Wonderland. Enter a kaleidoscope of flavour where the experience is as unique as the food. With a dreamscape of creatively presented modern dishes, optimizing molecular gastronomy techniques, prepare for a sensory journey beyond the imagination. Plates feature dry ice, edible foam, unexpected flavours, and formations that defy conventional dining. Travel down the rabbit hole and let your curiosity guide the way. Neither of us are very adventurous eaters, so it will be an interesting experience, but we've heard it's just a very unique dining adventure.
Guys, I'm just excited to figure out what molecular gastronomy is.
So we've only stepped into the lobby of this restaurant and already it just looks so cool. The whole ceiling is covered in lights.
Guys, we've been given our magical menu.
The magical menu. You will use your magic wand paintbrush. You will dip it with the magical water and you will brush it with the magical menu.
And now I'm going to dip my paintbrush in the magical ink and it'll make our magical menu appear.
Don't worry, be happy. Hakuna Matata. Everything is gonna be alright.
So we've ordered some cocktails. I've gone down the rabbit hole and you got to pick between a blue and a red pill. So you can see at the bottom of my drink I have picked the blue pill.
And I got the Cheshire Cat.
This is the most fancy drink in Wonderland. Is it?
It started off as cotton candy, and then as she said, he disappears, the cotton candy disappeared too, and I'm left with this. Ooh, it's strong.
Wonderland. So now, you have your bird's nest from the element of fire. That is our Wonderland organic egg.
First up we've got liquid lobster. Doesn't look very liquid to me, but she said it'll melt in my mouth. Guys, I'm very scared. I am not an adventurous eater, so this is a lot. I'm afraid. I'm really afraid. This isn't bad.
Alright, next up we have the bird's nest, and she said everything on the plate is edible, including the nest itself. This is from the fire menu, so I'm expecting a little bit of a kick. A little bit spicy. It's good. I couldn't tell you what it tastes like. As the bird's nest even has a little bit of Hershey's dusted on top to make it look like bird poo. Alright, next up we have the shrimp. I think she called it the shrimp teacup. I've never in my whole entire life had shrimp before. When's a better time than at Wonderland? That is such a strange texture. It's almost like calamari.
I think the shrimp in the teacup is my favourite of the first 3 dishes. They were interesting. Like I said, we're not adventurous eaters, but the shrimp takes the cake of the first round.
And don't eat like an ice cream.
Okay, our next round has come. We've got 3 things. First up, we have this wonton soup. So it's chicken, shrimp and ginger wonton. We have these interesting jelly noodles. Don't mind the fingers, but that is a carrot jelly noodle. And we've also got an asparagus jelly noodle. It's very interesting. That's really delicious.
Next up from the ice element, we have the crispy crab cone. We've been told to eat this like a reverse ice cream, and that's because it has wasabi on the bottom, then some crab, and then avocado on the top to cool your palate. Let's give it a go. So interesting.
The outside shell is really, really delicious.
Get the wasabi?
I think, but I've got oh yeah. The more I breathe. A little bit of a kick, it's not too bad actually. From the element of sun, we have the tomato water. This is like spherical pepper and then bread foam on top, and she said to just down it like a tequila shot. I'm not great at downing tequila shots, but I'll try to be better at the tomato water. It's not quite real. It's just very tomatoey. I haven't had tomato juice, but I feel like it kind of tastes like a tomato water.
Wow.
Okay, we have our main course now. So we've got over here the chicken dish. So some chicken, got the chicken skin hiding under there, some multicolored carrots. The dish is called the chicken and the egg. The egg is actually, it's a fake egg, so it's a cauliflower mousse with a butternut squash mousse acting as the yolk. We've also got this, which is really interesting, which is a spinach jelly. We've then got the branzino in crispy bread. So there's a crispy bread with the fish hiding underneath, some basmati rice and a tamarind sauce. And then she's also brought another one of the entree dishes, or appetizer dishes, which is the baby vegetables in the garden. So we've got a bunch of baby vegetables in soil, which is made of a bunch of different things, and it's blackened because it contains pudding, and it snowed on the garden today as well, as you can see. And then we've got these flowers as well, which are actually edible, so Rosh will be trying those. Tastes exactly how I would expect a flower to taste. Not my favorite.
Guys, we've entered the dream element, which is basically the desserts, and we've gotten 3. We've gotten the mushroom garden, we've gotten 1 from the kids menu, and then we also got the world. Now the world is melted. She melted our world right in front of our eyes, and it revealed a salted caramel ice cream.
Inside your world is your salted caramel ice cream, chocolate mousse, peanut butter, and a bag of white chocolate rice.
And then Stacey broke the children's meal. She broke the massive egg, and that revealed a really freaking delicious brownie.
Where to begin? Right here.
And then the mushroom dessert is meringue with some jelly on top, which makes the head of the mushroom. Meanwhile, lightning has just hit our ship. So we're having a really out of this world experience here at Wonderland, in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of a thunderstorm, getting struck by lightning.
We had such a great dinner at Wonderland tonight. Now, I was super scared to go to Wonderland, which sounds a bit silly, but when Rosh first suggested that we book in, I said no, because we're not very adventurous eaters. In particular, I am a very plain eater. I'm afraid. I'm really afraid. Looking at the menu, I thought there was absolutely nothing on here that I will eat. There's nothing that I will like, but we went anyways for the experience, and I'm so glad we did. Pretty much all the food we liked. There were probably a few things that weren't really up our alley, but we tried them anyways. But honestly, the whole experience and ambience of Wonderland is absolutely worth going. We were speaking to the manager and she kind of suggested that a lot of people are put off because it is quite eccentric, but I would absolutely give it a visit. So the menu at Wonderland, this is something we didn't really talk about at the beginning of our time there, but the menu is kind of set up with the elements. So you've got your sun, ice, fire, earth, sea, and then dream. So they're kind of your different courses. With our appetizers, our waiter just picked them for us. I think we almost tried all of them, maybe one or two that we didn't actually try, but she kind of made sure we had no allergies, brought out everything, and I'm glad she did. We got to try a lot of different things from each area, and then the mains, we got to pick one each, which again, it's sharing style. So we each picked one, but they came out in the middle. We had the chicken and egg and the branzino in crispy bread, and they were both so good. I think they were our favorite meals of the night. Just both really, really incredible choices. So we'd definitely recommend them. Then we move to the dream element, which, as the name suggests, is your dessert. Now, Wonderland is a sharing style, so you can actually order as many desserts as you want, and it's all included in the cost, including from the kids menu. Guys, the kids menu has some really fun dessert options that looked really like visually appealing as well. We ended up getting 3 different desserts. We got the world, the mystical mushroom garden, and we then got a kids dessert which was actually not on the menu, but we saw a few kids get it and we asked if we could have it, which we'll insert the footage, but a big white chocolate egg, pink cotton candy, and inside was chocolate ice cream with chocolate brownie. It was incredible. I think the cool thing is that all the way through your appetizers, through to your entrees and your dessert, everything is just themed so well. It's all about how it looks visually, using very cool techniques. I mean, we ate spinach jelly, we ate jelly noodles that were carrot and asparagus, like just really interesting. It's kind of like a chemistry experience, if we're honest. Would 100% recommend. We will definitely be having sweet dreams tonight with very full bellies. We went and saw Ron Lucas, who is a very famous ventriloquist and comedian. I've never seen a ventriloquist, I'm not big on comedy shows, but that was an incredible show. He was so funny, he's just incredible, the noises he can make with his mouth, how quickly he can switch between his voice and the voice of whatever he's trying to control.
You don't know the captain. He and I worked out today together in the gym. I'm glad the captain works out. Should he spend some of his time on the rowing machine? Okay.
Definitely would recommend if he happens to be on your next cruise.
Show me your best ventriloquist.
I totally recommend seeing Ron Lucas if he's on your next cruise.
New cruise.
Cruise. Guys, I'm pretty good.
Okay.
We have come to Johnny Rockets on our final day to try one of their famous deluxe shakes. We have seen people walking around with these the entire cruise, so we're very excited to finally try one for ourselves. We've gone with the cookies and cream shake. That's a good shake. Very thick.
That's good.
And that's all she wrote on our first ever cruise.
Guys, we've had such a good time. The 7 nights has flown by, and I'm gonna miss living on this little city in the sea.
I know, I think we thought 7 nights would be too long, but honestly I can't imagine doing shorter. There's so much to do on the ship alone, let alone when you get off at each of the 4 ports or however many ports your cruise has. We've loved Harmony of the Seas. It just has so many different activities and shows and dining options. It's just been overwhelming in a good way.
We're definitely getting off heavier than we were to begin with, and that's because of the unlimited food, but that was also a really good part of the cruise. Feels illegal.
We hope you enjoyed watching all our cruise videos. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you when we go on our next adventure.
Bye!
Bye.